All right, I am back. Had a few errands I had to do this weekend, so we really got most of them done in one day. Gotta love, getting back out, especially after the years of the pandemic. I was never normally like a store or a mall shopper, but like after missing like human interaction for so much, even if it's just like that simple exchange with the cashier, I've got to say I have really in the last couple of years grown to appreciate that and not take that for advantage. All that to say, my kids and I headed out and we hit a few errands. My earlier video was the items I picked up from the Coach New York store. My daughter had wanted to try the Rio de Janeiro perfumes as part of her like graduating 7th grade gift. I personally like want her to stay with like the age appropriate things and not like buy into the hype of something just because other people are doing it. And so I suggested, okay, I'm not saying no to Rio de Janeiro, but maybe we'll try something. We'll go look and see what Bath and Body Works has. And so we ended up going there. She found some scents that she really liked and ended up going with those, which I think is a lot more age appropriate, especially when you look at the price. And figured I'd take a look. And they had a crazy sale where you could get the full-size body sprays for like $4 and the half-size for $2, which you honestly can't beat that. I am a sucker for citrus scents, and I like to pair those with my perfumes, which tend to have some of those warmer vanillas and sometimes also have a little citrus in them. And I just feel like that is a great personal scent for me. So I'm going to show you what I picked up. So everything was like 75% off, and you don't have to buy the, buy 3, get 1 free thing. Although they do have a few scents that are still full price, there's not very many. I needed to get some more body sprays since I do like to pair a body mist with my perfume, or especially as like a quick refresher, after you've used the restroom. And I tend to really lean towards citrus scents because they complement the perfumes that I lean towards, which typically are, maybe have the gourmands or like the warm vanillas or a little like sweetness and light floral to them. And I just feel like the citrus does so well. So I remembered, well, let's see, I'm gonna start with that one. Okay, so I remember when I was young and my mom was letting me first, start with some body scents. I fell in love with, I think it was like a clementine mandarin that Bath and Body Works had. And so I found that they have the Calypso clementine. And I, did a quick scent test and it reminded me so much of that earlier model. But this is more of like a true scent where I felt like the other one still had like a chemically smell behind it. So I got the Calypso clementine, and the full-size spray, which is 8 ounces, was only like, I want to say $4.25. And then I went ahead and just picked up the smaller ones since I actually can travel with them if I wanted to, but also because they're kind of cute and I wanted to have a couple on hand. And the smaller scents were only just, I think, $2 or $2.25. So those are all the Calypso clementine. And of course you can't leave without having some complimentary body cream. And I believe that was then also the $4. So $8, $5 max, so $13 for these 4 items. I did also, at one location, because we ended up accidentally stopping by 2 because the first one we stopped by did not have the hand cream that I wanted to pick up. So when we went back to the other location that was closer to our house, they were the only ones that had the peach Bellini. And if you've smelled that, that's amazing. So that also goes in line with some of the scents that I have. So I went ahead and picked that up, again, for just $4. And then I needed to get some more hand cream. Just to show you, I've been using like this Nivea hand cream, which is great, and I would buy it again. But I also wanted to just try some other things that, again, when I pair my scents, I try to make sure everything complements, doesn't necessarily have to match the other products, but I like them to all complement. So I'm trying to hurry and finish getting this done because this is a refillable tint, but then so I'm trying to go ahead and finish this product because this is a tin that I can easily see myself refilling. Additionally, though, I did find a small set of screw top tins on Amazon, and those are coming in the mail today, and they're in black. So I'll probably just keep using this one and then put some of the lotions or some of the creams in the new ones that I got. But I did go ahead and pick up some of the hand creams because they were also on sale. So for $2.25, you got a nice hand cream, which I was able to also find the Calypso clementine at the second location that we went to. And these scents all work really well together and will work well with my, more formal perfumes. Sorry, I got 3. I don't normally stock up, but for that pricing, like, you really can't beat it. And because I use quite a bit of hand cream throughout the day because I'm always washing my hands. I figured I could rationalize buying the 3. But I just wanted to show you how good this hand cream is. So I washed my hands, and it's been a minute since I put any lotion on this morning. But I love that it's a little bit thicker, but still squeezable. So I would say this is maybe not quite as built up as the body cream, but definitely has more substance to it than a lotion. And I mean, it smells wonderful, and I feel like it's one of those creams that as you're applying it, you can really just feel it kind of soaking into your skin. It's not super greasy, and then any cream that I have on my palms, I'll just rub on my elbows, and it smells so good. And yeah, so aspiring hand model, guys, if you know an agent. But anyway, I love that. So adding everything up for my little haul, and that is everything. Bath and Body Works. So adding everything up, we have 4, 8, 12, so $12.75 plus another $4.50. That'd be like $16, $17, $25, and then $6.75. So what, like $23, $24 total. So that's for two full-size body sprays, 2 travel size, 3 hand creams, and a body cream. That is definitely worth it. And this is still cheaper than having bought one mini set of some higher end brand. So I take that, and then I have my more formal eau de perfumes that will all work well with this, whether it's my Vince Camuto or my Juicy Couture or my Sparkling Hibiscus or my Sweet Pear. Like, the scents all will work well and create like a unique scent for me personally, especially once it mix. These all will pair well together, and will especially mix well and matching my pheromones. So I love that because it just feels like I have a unique scent. So I'm not gonna walk past somebody in public and notice that scent on them because it's gonna wear differently on me. And all of this without breaking the bank. So there we have it. All right, so just continuing with the mini haul with my errands. I had to restock some items. As you know, I really try to, I've been trying to curate like the makeup, beauty, skincare items that I use, trying to find the best blend between quality, cost, and like use, things that I know I'll find myself going to day after day and rotating through so that I'm not being wasteful. So I had gone through a bunch of old product, and that was so painful, and it just really got me thinking about being more intentional. And if I try a product, well, first, especially for like skin care and beauty items, like trying to find the items in person first, and then switching to the online option, which is usually a little bit cheaper, even if it's just saving a couple dollars. But so I stopped into Ulta because I had to grab a few things, hair products and what have you. I am a Diva Curl girl, but I won't show you what I got there. But I had found these e.l.f. lip glosses a little while back, and for $4, I really like it for a quick go-to or something just to carry on the day-to-day. Of course, like, my favorite color is green, so that's why I like this one. I tried the other ones as well. I had the orange one. I had the purple one, and then my daughter, I think, tried the pink one as well. But I really like this one, not just because of the color, but this scent, it is like honeydew, so it's a very nice, gentle one. But for whatever reason, all the stores are always out. I lucked out, though, that my daughter was with me, and her big eyes were able to see it. They had one left, so she picked that up for me. I will show you real quick just kind of the consistency of this one, because, again, for $4, it's really great. And then I was checking out, the Ulta guy was actually letting me know that e.l.f. just bought out one of the brands. I want to say he said Nutrium or something along those lines, which is another healthful vegan brand. So we should be seeing some major expansions of e.l.f. and some of the Ulta stores will be featuring those. He did let me know that. But this is the lip gloss. It does have a lip applicator. I guess I could use that. I'm not really everyone that does though. I typically would wear this when I'm at home or have access to wash my hands first, because I do like to apply it with my finger, but that's just kind of the consistency, what it looks like. And I'll just put it right on my hand. I like it because it has like good staying power without being too sticky. Just a nice, very, light gloss. And, for days I don't necessarily want to put a whole lot of color, I might just put like my SPF chapstick on and then a little bit of this gloss over the top and let that be, just a nice natural look for me. So, love that. Okay, so next, I needed to get some more lippies. And I'm leaning, I just say that I'm leaning towards more mature items. I guess I'm leaning towards things that I think mature women find out later in life is a little bit more important, like a good quality balm, something with some SPF, something that's actually moisturizing and not just about the color. Throughout the years, I've tried Bare Minerals on and off. I want to say this was actually one of the first brands that as an adult I ever really bought. And I liked the idea that it was, like just a more clean version of like makeup. So I saw they had them there at Ulta, and they had this new balm in, and this is the Mineralist Dewy Lip Gloss Balm, and I got it in the color Devotion. I'm really loving like the berries and the berry browns lately, and this one, even though the color looks like that on the box, it does look just a little bit different in person, but it's a nice color. And of course, they won me on the packaging as well. I like that it's not too big. It'll still be able to fit in, like, it's about the size of an index finger. It'll be able to fit in my little lipstick carry-all. So, and then as I said, it actually looks a little bit different on the stick itself. It's not quite this dark because this is, again, kind of like a sheer balm. But I'm just going to apply it to a moisturized hand. And there's nothing underneath that. But if you do 2 or 3 swipes, it's a nice brownish berry. And I just feel like that is so classy. And this is one I could easily take, for a casual outing, for a night out. I would even wear something like this. And especially for like a work conference, because I do so much talking, I have to really focus on making sure I have a lip product that not just looks professional, but keeps my lips well moisturized. And I really love this. Nice. They did a really good job on this. I've been really picky about like the sheer lipsticks. I've been disappointed by quite a few brands, but that did not make me give up. Just as a reference, some of the other brands that I've tried as far as sheer lipsticks or kind of tinted balms, I did try NARS. It just felt like a very thin chapstick. I've tried a number of Rihanna's Fenty line. I've tried, oh my gosh, a lot. The ones that I am liking so far, I do still like the Neutrogena. That one I just can't over apply. I find that because it's an SPF product, if I do apply it too often, that I get kind of like peely lips, but not dry lips. I am still using the Naturel sheer lipstick. That's also a moisturizer from Pixie. I'm also trying and enjoying the balm type lipsticks that Milani has out. And then I'm trying this new one from Revlon, the Revolution. So those are some of my go-tos, but this, just because honestly the color and everything, this is a new pickup, but I can have a feeling this is gonna be one of my new like daily go-tos. All right, last but not least, I do have a couple mini bags that I carry, and I've always wanted to find like the perfect like mini lipstick to take, but that was still practical. I didn't want to just get it because it's cute, like for instance, not to bag on NARS again, sorry NARS, but NARS does have like the mini ones, but they're just minis of like their lip balms and their sheer lipsticks, which I'm not really a big fan of, and I kind of feel like a lot of the reason why they sell is just because they're cute. Beauty side at Ulta, asked if she can help me, and I was like, actually you can. I'm trying to find some perfect minis, and I want to see if there's a brand that's actually like a decent moisturizing brand. So she directed me to the fresh section, and it is towards the back, and they have just like a small segment of the aisle, so it's not even big enough to have the whole aisle. And then looking at the products, most of them actually seem to be a little bit more like skin friendly and not just about like the beauty part of it. So she said that a lot of people really like the lip tint trio. So I figured I would give it a try. This one, there's a few things you can read on there. This lip trio does come with, of course, 3. So there is the Rosy Glow Tint, the Warm Honey Tint, and the Bloom tint. So this will be my carry for my mini bag, especially if I'm not like wanting to take my whole like little catch-all and just pop like one in. I want a little moisturizing, I want a little color. And I did look at these colors on the full size of lipsticks because they do sell those, and I want to say individually they were like maybe 20 or 26 piece. And what I did like about the original packaging, which I'm hoping is also true of the small or the minis, is that it has a lipstick tube, but there's like a little bit of a screw to it, so the lipstick, so I can see the caps just would. But what it had that I really liked is that while it looks like a true lipstick, it wasn't just a pull off, you had to actually twist it to get it off. So I'm hoping this is the same thing. So I pull out the first one and like, wow, that is cute. So that's a little smaller than my pinky, which is gonna be wonderful, especially if you carry an extra small bag or you're planning to, which I am. And this is the color Bloom. Okay, here we go. Oh, yep, you see that? You can't just pull it off. You have to twist the cap lightly, which I love for travel. I feel like sometimes when you just throw something like this in a purse, it's very high risk that that cap might get bumped or fall off. Okay, so this is the mini, and that's actually a nice mauvey, beautiful color. I'm gonna apply it to an area of my hand that does not have any lip product on it. So I'll just go right here. And she did tell me this was gonna be a very light sheer, which it is. And my hand again is tan. My lips are more of a pinkish color, but this will be a very nice neutral color for my lips. So I add just a little bit of color. So I'm very excited about that. For comparison, oh, and let me screw the lid back on. For the comparison, the mini next to the e.l.f. and the mini next to the Bare Minerals. That's the size comparison. So that's super cute and super mini. Okay, the next one that we'll look at is Honey. So this is a nice brown. Again, loving the twist top. So a nice neutral brown, and that should be sheer. So I'm gonna apply it right next to the Bloom. And that, you know, it might be a little hard to see on camera, but that definitely has more of a brown tone to it. Again, a neutral that I could wear anywhere. So I'm just literally getting so excited about the thought of this because, again, this could be another one that I wear to work casually and take to a conference, but it's a nice subtle color. And then last but not least is the final one, the Rosé. And this is, I think, the one that's supposed to have a little bit more of a reddish tint to it. So I'll put that right there. Okay, not too bad. It's actually very light. So we have Bloom, Honey, Rosé. And I applied them each up and down, 3 swipes total. So very nice set. I can see myself using all these as just like very different variations of a warm neutral. So we've got the 3 minis, we've got the e.l.f., we've got the Bare Minerals, and I would say that was definitely a successful little lip haul that will last me for quite a while. These are very nice. They apply, like one of those balms is like a mix between like a balm and a gloss, so it sticks without being sticky or tacky, and blendable. So very nice, very nice. Love it. All right, moving right along. So when I was in LA a couple weeks back, I had the opportunity to go to the Aesop Pasadena store. We had a little bit of time where we were waiting for a business meeting, and my coworker was like, hey, have you ever been to Aesop or heard of them? I was like, I may have heard of them, I don't know. And she's like, well, they definitely have a store in Dallas. And I'm thinking to myself, she must not know there's different types of stores and areas of Dallas. Like, you have to go to North Park for the nice stuff. But so we went to the Aesop store, and I got to experience the wonderful like hand washing, and they match the products for you with like your needs, your skin type needs, and then of course any preferences that you have for smell. So I got to do the hand washing experience, the balm. I really liked the hand cream, and I went to go like buy some while I was there in their store, but realized I grabbed my wrong wallet, so I didn't have my card on me at the time. So I took the opportunity when we went out to run our errands to go to the Aesop store that is here in Dallas in North Park. And I had my kids with me, so they got to experience the hand washing as well, which they actually really enjoyed. That was kind of cool. So I tried just the regular one since I'm more of the citrus fan. And then my kids tried the one with the with the pumice on it, so a nice little exfoliator. So I did actually just pick up 2 items. Their items are just a little higher end, but these aren't things that I'll be wearing, like using constantly. I don't normally buy like super high-end products or creams, but I wanted to try some things here. So first things first, I will show you that with every purchase you get some samples. And so the lady asked me, you know, what is my skin type? And I am a combination skin type, but as I'm aging, I'm noticing I don't have quite an issue with either dryness or oil, but I went ahead and just told her that anyway. So she gave me 3 samples of the parsley seed antioxidant hydrator. So I'm looking forward to trying that. And I'll probably just mix in with a little bit of my typical face cream that I use. That helps me just kind of keep my adult acne under control, but that'd be nice to try out. The main reason why I went back is because I wanted to try their hand cream for a couple of reasons. So first off, I did get the Resurrection Aromatique Hand Balm, and this is in the Mandarin Rind Rosemary Leaf Cedar Atlas scent. I chose this one because, again, I am a big fan of citrus, but also their hand cream is also a cuticle cream. And I enjoy like indulging in my self-cares, but if I don't have to do 2 or 3 steps to get like my hands, my knuckles, and my cuticles taken care of, I would love that. And this is meant for both, so I'm very excited. Again, as I mentioned, I have some tins coming today, so I'm gonna put my Bath & Body Works cream in one tin, and then in the other, I'm going to put my Aesop cream. So to show you, like, this is the consistency. I would say it's about, oh, it's okay. It's about the same consistency as the one from Bath & Body Works. And I'm just gonna rub that right into my hands. I love on this one that it is definitely more of a true citrusy orange smell. Again, it's the rind and not just the fruit, so it's less sugary smelling than, say, the one from Bath & Body Works. Rub that in, rub the excess off my palms onto my elbows, because those girls drink. And that is the result. And I love it. I mean, honestly, I'm 36, and I haven't always been great about keeping my hands well moisturized, especially while I was still working in patient care, but I'm trying to make up for that. But loving it, loving it. So I would say definitely try it. If that's something that is within your price point. I will say I don't always buy expensive products, and I don't always buy a lot of products. I do try to budget those things out, and then again, I'm working to minimize my use of different products. So I don't want to have necessarily like 4 or 5 hand creams. I would love to have 1 or 2. So like this one, I'm planning to this container here is 2.6 ounces, 2.6 ounces. And it was $33. So this isn't one that I would be like, oh, I gotta put this on every single time I wash my hands. This is one that I'll probably use like in the morning as I do my skincare routine, and at night when I do my nighttime routine, and put a little extra on, just leave it on my hands to let them moisturize overnight. I will put some in a tin for like travel, but it won't be like my everyday, because I want to make sure I make the best use of this. So there's that. And then as I was checking out, I did see that they actually had a lip salve. So this is the Aesop Cedar and Citrus Lip Salve. So again, keeping with the citrus theme. And this is actually the only scent that I saw they had. And I feel like there's something about brands when they find what they can make really well, and they, rather than having like multiple scents or multiple flavors in one product, they just have like a onesie, twosie, or threesie. And so that's actually what made me grab this. I wanted to try it. And I did try this on first thing this morning when I woke up without anything on my lips, because I wanted to see like what the impact was. So it does have the applicator if you like to use those. I might try this one. It seems like it's actually like perfect for lip size. But to show you the consistency, I kind of thought because of the packaging it was gonna be a little thicker, but I'm glad that it's not. And it actually is just it's not gonna be runny. And if I just put a little bit on my hand here, you'll see it's got a nice gloss to it. You can tell that it's probably more oil than anything. It's not sticky or tacky, and just a nice, really gentle shine. I believe this one does have the, let's see, I'm sure it's got to have hyaluronic acid or something in it. I'm blind and in small print, but very, very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, and I apologize. I don't know why I said mandarin. This is grapefruit rind, cedar atlas, and orange rind. Okay. But I like that because a little bit goes a long way. And honestly, you know, when you put on a lip gloss and it goes into your lips, and then, you know, you feel that your lips are like plumping or hydrating and like filling themselves in without the irritation of like the fake chemicals like mint or something. I would say that that's what this does. And this would be one that I'd be willing to carry on the daily and then maybe just put like a colored lip oil on top of. Or if I don't care about having color on my lips, I could definitely wear that. So those are the products that I got from Aesop, and definitely worth the investment. It wasn't like huge, but for price reference, those two items was $33 for the Resurrection Hand Balm and $21 for the Citrus Lip Salve. So that was a total of $58. So I will use that wisely and not be wasteful. And even that was a recommendation from some coworkers. So, you know, it's always fun to kind of try things out that people suggest to you, and smells good. It's like a nice citrusy smell. Both these things I would say they have a similar smell. A nice citrusy smell with just a little bit of like cedar behind it. So grounding without being overbearing. But try it out if you think this is something you think that would suit you and your budget. All right, last but not least, because I am getting a little tired and a little hungry, I have been working to find a signature scent or a few signature scents that suit me well. I'm kind of over buying the full priced bottles and either getting sick of the scent really quickly or wanting to switch to others but feeling guilted into using it every day because, you know, it's like a 4-ounce bottle. So I've been thinking, you know, I found a few scents I like, you know, just like some pickups from Target, and they're great. They don't last super long, which is expected. I mean, they were only maybe like 20 bucks a piece. But I have been thinking about Scent Bird, and they had like a sell on recently. So they're gonna give it a try. And I really like the way that, you know, you go through the questionnaire to find the scents that are like typically your go-to scents. And I felt like the matches that came up were all very similar, and some of the ones I had, you know, tried. I do like the warmth. I do like a very, very light floral, if any at all. I love the citrus, and I don't like a lot of like woody scents. So some of the ones that popped up that I have tried before would be like some of the Juicy Couture, like the Juicy Couture Noir, the Michael Germain Sexual Noir. Those are kind of like in tune with what I like. So I got that. And then I just, you know, trying to be budget friendly. So I just got the 1 cent per month. And I'm gonna have to cut this because that's some good stick to it. Yeah, so in being budget friendly, I just opted for the 1 cent per month. And I think it said, well, at least the website said, whether this is true is another story, but I believe the website said that the regular price for 1 cent per month is like $16.47. They had a coupon, so I paid $8.47. And then I set up my queue for like the next, I think I picked 6 or 7 months. Since there's some that I've wanted to try and was gonna buy a travel scent, but the pricing for the subscription, even with just 1 per month, was actually a much better price. So first things first, just I guess I have my welcome card, Scent Bird, a world of fragrance, tells you about your scent, updating your queue, how to tell your friends. And then the first scent that I picked for this month, which is June, is the Michael Germain Sugarful. I picked that one because I do know the brand, and I know that they do have a lot of scents that kind of complement or along a similar line. And since I love sweet, I mean, Sugarful, may as well. And just to give you some background on the Sugarful, it is playful, kissable Sugarful. First love, innocence reveals itself with wild, sweet strawberry and pink peony, spun with delectable pink cotton candy, musk and seductive sandalwood kisses with a pulsing touch of sensuality. A luscious, sugarful whirlwind to satisfy every addiction. So this one has tangerine, pink peony, pink cotton candy, musk, and sandalwood. I am very excited to smell this and to see what case I got, what color I got. Okay, so it comes in this nice, cute little pouch. It says Scent Bird New York. Okay, gray. I can totally do gray. That is not a problem at all. I was hoping for something neutral or something, you know, with my my favorite color of green. So just because I like contraptions, I want to see that first. So what I love about these is that let's see if I'm smart enough. Okay. So what I love about these is that you get the one case, and then you get the sample tubes each month that you can just pop in or out. So, you know, as I'm trying different scents, I don't have to be stuck on having one in particular one. Okay, so that's a nice little tube. Bigger than I thought, but lovely. And then it's stamped with the Michael St. Germain Sugarful to prove that that is legitimate. So, I'll put that in how that was, and then lock it. This is the sprayer, but also the locking mechanism. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a little spritz. Let it air dry. Oh, I'm gonna show you my wrist so you can smell it, but that is very good. That's a different scent. Unexpected. I definitely can smell the cotton candy in it. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, so I'd say out of the scent profile, what pops out the most is a pink cotton candy, sandalwood, which I like. Pink peony is light. Tangerine is a little lighter than I would like it to be, but again, I do pair that with like a body spray. So this one, because it already has a tangerine in it, I would definitely pair with like my Calypso Clementine body spray that's picked up. So I'm gonna spray that lightly over the top of it, and I'll spray that holding it further back. Let that dry and see how those go together. Let's see if I did that right. Okay, let me do one more spray of this one on top because the perfume show is on top. Very light. Yeah, okay, that's nice. So the Calypso Clementine definitely helps with this. And that's a very mature, citrus, sweet smell. I like that. So I'm gonna be wearing those together for a while. I will give an updated view once I, you know, get dressed and ready and wear this like throughout the next week or so, but lovely. And for $8.47, I get one of these a month. I don't want to say these are like maybe a 1 ounce or right around a 1 ounce. Maybe, I could be lying. It could be like a third of an ounce. It might be like a 0.27. But man, that's nice. And that pairing together is very well. So all of my citrus body sprays I'm gonna try them out with this, and that'll be nice. I'll do an updated review in a while and let you know how the scents are working and how I'm liking Scent Bird. Again, I do already have a long queue ready to go for them, and so as those come in, I'll give you reviews. But if you've tried Scent Bird, let me know. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Did you have any difficulties with your delivery or quality or even customer service? You know, I'm thinking to myself long term, if I'm only paying $8.47 a month, you know, we'll say $9 a month times 12 months, you know, that's not a bad investment. You know, $108 a year, right? If my math is mathing. Yeah, that's not a bad investment. That would be the equivalent of buying one large perfume that I was buying before. And so I'm interested to see how this goes. But anyway, that is everything for my errands slash skin beauty haul, and I am just thoroughly pleased with what I was able to get for the very affordable pricing, and of course hitting up sales whenever I can. As always, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I'm happy to hear any of your feedback or thoughts on any of the products that I showed. If you have any recommendations that lean towards, you know, a budgeted beauty, let me know. Anyway, see you guys next time.